Good job, Ayla.
And here's a bag for him.
He did it.
Good
He didn't
job.
let you.
It was my first day taking a cardinal out of the trap all by myself, which is a little nerve-wracking because they bite.
Taking Flight is an initiative to expose youth to nature, as well as to some of the research that's happening at the University of Kentucky with Dr. David Westneat, and his ornithology research. So a lot of the students are coming out into the Ecological Research and Education Center, which is a 60-acre campus here in North Lexington, and students are going out with us to explore not just the nature, but to actually engage with the research that Dr. Westneat is doing, and just learn about ornithology research and birding.
Our goal here is to really provide a unique nature immersive opportunity that is unlike other programs that exist really anywhere. And one of the things in environmental education and in kind of a hope of creating more conservation-minded citizens is to have sustained nature-based and STEM programming that exists more than single opportunity. So our goal is to provide this kind of weekly immersion in nature, access to scientific research, and just getting students' minds to wonder and be curious.
We're introducing them to the science of ornithology, primarily focusing on northern cardinals. So we're trapping and banding the cardinals and measuring their morphology as part of a broader study to try to understand their lifespans and reproductive success.
Yeah.
Body is heavy. Tail looks done.
This guy's almost finished.
Can I look at his body?
Sharp.
Got it?
Oh, you guys
And if it starts to twist free, then just let it go. But they probe a lot into the ground to get food.
Yeah,
Yeah, little buddy.
Pretty.
So each week we start with checking our traps. So during the week the traps are baited and left open so that cardinals and other local birds may come in, find it as a source of food. And then on Saturdays we set those traps so that we can safely capture local birds. And once we do, depending on the species, we'll take them back to our banding station and band them, collect data on location data, data on their sex and species, and all kinds of different measurements that will allow us to track the populations of the local species.
So what birds have big flat bills?
Is it a flycatcher?
It's a flycatcher.
Okay.
And it's obviously a relatively large flycatcher.
Tell me, what type of things do you do with the Taking Flight program?
Well, catching cardinals, identifying their band number, and taking measurements of them, their weight, that can be compared throughout the years or throughout the season. I think they're just neat. They're neat little creatures. I like the cardinals. Honestly, I think they're the coolest ones we catch.
Not really. No, you don't want to bite. There you go. That's for you.
We definitely caught a lot today, but we see a lot of birds in the traps. It was exciting to see so many different species. It's we're kind of around the fall migration. It's not unexpected to see so many, but definitely a good day. We caught chickadees, tufted titmice, Carolina wren, cardinals of course, catbird. We caught a brown thrasher, which was really exciting early on. We caught a warbler of some kind.
After engaging with the birds here on the campus, a lot of students say that they can connect with the birds. They can actually see a different perspective of the birds and how they actually are part of the ecosystem and their lives.
I've learned so much about birds. I've learned how to handle them, which is really cool. I never would have known that without taking flight, how to hold a bird. I've learned a lot about different species of birds too, and what the bones are called. I really love being so close to nature and holding all the birds and all the friendships that I made.
Goodbye.